Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll look to throw here. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now back to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he finds Beasley complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one caught by Beasley. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Muhammad. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing again. Muhammad. He gets it to Cooks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The end result, 21 yards. On first down, this is Geis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. This is Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Muhammad, and he's got his target. That's Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, I'm coming. Mike 4, it's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, alert 3.
2nd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Looking to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And Beasley with it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. On the catch, it's Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Muhammad. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown. That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings. And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side. But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive? Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Edwards. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. Here we go. Get the flag. Hey. Strong right. Over. Strong right. We got 4.
To throw on third down. Muhammad. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Muhammad. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Muhammad. It's caught left side by Cooks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He stiff arms him.
Let's go. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Muhammad. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On the ground, it's Geis.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
You ain't going nowhere.
On 3rd and 2, Muhammad. That's into the hands of Edwards. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On 4th down, Muhammad. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
49ers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go now. Switch the outlaw. Switch double. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Bo Scarborough, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Forced out to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a play fake here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards at a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. complete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And his throw here's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the gun, Muhammad. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A good pickup there, a 22.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They juked him. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And this one caught by Beasley. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Barnett in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Seahawks, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended